And Joe, I'll be really curious what kind of shape this team deploys. It's listed as a 3-4-3. 3-4-3 on screen. That's where normally you can copy and paste for this team. They've said this is going to be more of a 3-5-2 or a 5-3-2 for them. Niall McCabe is the one that's a little bit of a headliner for us, Joe. He's getting his first start of the season for Louisville City. He's been a part of this team in all 11 of their campaigns at the USL Championship level. The 34-year-old midfielder may be trying to bring some experience to a side that needs to generate more goals.
The man in charge is J.C. Griggs. He was here last year on August 24th when Hartford rallied for a 2-1 win and doled out red cards to LouCity's Adrian Perez and head coach Danny Cruz. Ready to kick things off here on a beautiful night. Maybe some rain in the forecast around 9 o'clock, so it would behoove these sides to play swiftly. And there's knocked away by Goodrum. Now a run for LouCity. Played off, sent it to the middle. Here's a shot, and Siaha comes off his line to avoid danger. Siaha puts a foot into it. Into the box. Here's a shot, and a save made by Damian Loss. First shot of the game.
Yeah, that was all sprung from a Tim Howard throw that traveled a good 55 yards in the air.
So Cariaga plays in the middle to Marley Hairston. Played back in the midfield to Joe Farrell. No score. Approaching 40 minutes of the first half. Macangila tried to split two defenders and has it taken off his boot. Here's a counter. Manny Perez plays it into the box. Clear in front. Shot and a goal. It is Phillip Goodrum. His fourth career goal against Hartford. That was made by the quick trigger up the field, and it's 1-0, LouCity.
And the 50th goal of his USL Championship career, and it was on a counterattack. Adrian and Manny Perez linking up and then putting it in a very dangerous position. Goodrum, all he does is have to redirect it on frame. Nothing Anthony Siaha can do, and that's the danger of this LouCity squad. Now Hartford needs to maintain their composure because LouCity, they get punches in bunches. It's taken them a while to break gridlocks. The no call there would have been more appropriate than a yellow card for simulation. Because to your point, there was contact, though Obalola, I think his intent was to try and draw a penalty.
Lambert from 21 yards. Nobody there. Taken away. And that'll be a yellow.
That was a veteran foul from Obalola, except for the fact that he's already on a yellow, so now he's sent off and Hartford are down to 10 men. A young man, TJ Prestis, who had a great shift, but if you're going to get an equalizer, this is a type of substitution you have to make. Kyle Edwards, a trio of goals last season for Hartford. 12 of his 16 appearances came off the bench, so he's
Jang controls the first and second headers.
Won.
Into the box. Played for Jang on the run. A shot just wide. Momo Jang with the best opportunity of the night for Athletic. Almost with the equalizer, but he sailed it wide to the near post.
The experience of Kyle Edwards to just know where to head that ball and let Jang run underneath it. He's encouraged. He's prompting the crowd to stay loud. I know he's going to be sick to his stomach when he sees that replay because he had the whole far side of the goal for a shock equalizer there.
And that was the type of play in the second half of last year that Momo was converting into goals.
Again, 11 goals in the last 18 matches last season.
Day Hill Dome is the place to play. Open to all ages and abilities. Rent the facility to run your own league or register for one of theirs. Either way, they welcome everyone to experience the best sports facility in the region. Visit dayhilldome.com to learn more.
Off his foot, Joe, I thought that was going to the back of the net.
Here's McCabe on the counter. Sends it across the header, and it goes just wide. Crowd trying to urge Athletic on. Trailing 1-0 in the 88th minute.
And Joe Farrell's a lead blocker of sorts for Momo Jiang.
Outswinger, header, goal! We are all even at 1. Off the set piece in the 88th minute.
Kyle Edwards has been magnificent since he subbed on. If there was an equalizer to be found, I know Momo Jiang had been the target man and putting in a lot of high effort, but Kyle Edwards changed the complexion of this Hartford attack and climbs a ladder, just puts the ball right back from where it comes.
And we have reached full time. So Hartford, with a point that was well deserved,